A recent survey found nearly 40% of Americans have married outside of their religion since 2010. Sometimes those differences in beliefs are most apparent during the holiday season. We have Dr. Patty Ann here helping us navigate through it. Dr. Patty Ann, thank you for being here.
Good morning. Great to be here.
Always happy to have you. We want to say, first of all, of course, this is a very sensitive subject, different for every single family. But if you're looking for some help and some advice, you're here to help with that. And you said that really there's just one thing that above all else is the most important to keep in mind this year.
The key word of the day is respect. You know, religion is like politics. It's the third rail. You're not supposed to talk about it in polite company. But when it's a family issue, and more now we see people that are marrying outside their faith, and families get very emotional about it because one side of the family feels like that it really gets complicated when you have children. So before you have children, you can pretty much celebrate any holiday you want in any way you want, and nobody seems to be offended. So the issue becomes charged once you have children. So what you need to do is, first of all, try to decide what religion, if any, you want to raise your children once you have them, before you have the children, because it's really interesting. People might stray away from the religious traditions and the beliefs they were raised in until they have children. And what once didn't seem to be an issue and they didn't care about, all of a sudden they care about. So on the one hand, I'm saying try to decide what religion you want to raise the children in, with the understanding that you might feel differently once you do have a child, which makes it that much more complicated.
Again, it's going to be different for every single family. But you were saying if you do decide on one spouse's religion to go with for the children, make sure the other spouse's is still included in some way.
Absolutely. So let's say you have a Christian and a Jewish couple marry, and you decide to raise the children Jewish. It's okay to have a Christmas tree. You're not confusing the child. They understand that although they're being raised in a Jewish tradition, they have a parent who respects and believes in the Christian tradition. And it's really okay. The child is not going to be emotionally confused. Kids get it. And the other thing that's really important to do is to make sure that you let the grandparents and the in-laws know what values you are going to uphold, but you respect them all.
I was going to say, I mean, I'm sure with this and with every relationship issue that you come across, communication, I'm sure, is key. Communication with each other, communication with the children, communication with the in-laws.
Absolutely. And you have to, in order to have the communication go well, the couple themselves must be clear on what they want to communicate to their children, to the parents, to the relatives, and to their friends. Otherwise, that's where the confusion comes into play.
Try to be a united front as much as you can.
Always try to be a united front.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Patty Ann, for joining us this morning. If people want to get a hold of you for more information, how can they do that?
They can go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/strongrelationships. Find me on Twitter @Dr. Patty Ann.
Thank you. Appreciate having you here
You're
this
welcome.
morning.
Happy holidays.